everything you do, no matter how big Clio has gotten, you guys are a big family. It's all about community. And what you were just talking about, it's a page out of your book of treating everybody that works with your company as a human being and as a family member rather than a commodity.
Yep.
Right? Rather than that hustle culture that we've seen in other industries. And that, I think that's, when people are like, why do you like Clio and do things? I'm like, be in the room with people in the team and you'll understand.
I think that's I'm glad you said that, because I think you do get a special vibe from every single person that's on the Clio team. And I think that vibe is a function of them all being part of a bigger, cheers again, feeling like they're part of a bigger mission. Like this idea that we're transforming the legal experience for all is something every Cleon believes in, and that we're part of a movement where we're driving this change in the legal industry. Okay,
This one's so much better.
Oh, that's delicious.
This is awesome. So I've never had this one, so I'm very excited that we poured it. Whew. The small batch, small family.
It's delicious.
No, this made me this cleared my mind. Now I feel like I can strategize forever with you. No, but I think when I come to ClioCon, and I think next year you're going to be in Boston.
Yep.
Which we're excited about. It's a different experience for folks that have never been here because we go to a lot of legal tech conferences. I go to a lot of legal conferences. And it's very male chauvinist driven for the most part. If you're outside of this world, that's what it looks like. This is like a safe place for growth and for people to just feel welcome and loved. And when I went to your sales kickoff one in Toronto, just being in the room with your team, it's a different energy. People just don't understand it. What do you credit your success to building something like that? Is because there's no way that's easy. It has to be deliberate.
It is deliberate, and it's, I would say, through cultivating something that we found in the early days of Clio, which was an incredible culture and a place that was safe, trusting, supporting. And we realized there was this opportunity to build a different kind of company. And the way we describe our cultural North Star is as a human and high-performing company. And what we mean by human... I
thought you were going to say hyperbaric chamber, like in a time-space
Well, we
continuum.
use those to be human and high-performing. And
Klingon, I see a lot of similarities in sci-fi.
I'm a big Star Trek fan.
I love it.
Like Picard is my early leadership hero, but that's an aside. We can come back to that if you want to.
But I mean, he didn't do a beard. He never
no beard. I think maybe in one of the movies he ended up with a beard, but I think he rocked the bald head and
there's
did a good job.
What's that lyric line where it goes da 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 like Jean-Luc Picard? Oh, I got to think of it. It's like a '90s.
I know. I can't think of it, but I know what you're talking about. But
by the way, I love the beard, Jack.
Thank you.
Man.
Yeah. Well, speaking of family, I was on vacation with a family in August and grew in a vacation beard, and then my kids were like, "Dad, keep the beard," and then they're 12, 14, and 15 now, and speaking language I don't understand most of the time, but my oldest son's like,
they say that's sus and
you've got aura.
Yeah.
Is what
aura.
You've heard that one?
I've heard it recently, right before.
Apparently, it's a compliment. I was like, "What is aura? Is that good aura? Is that bad aura? Like, do I have a halo? What are you talking about?" But they said they liked it. The ultimate decision maker is Tanya, and she said she liked it. So I decided to grow it out a bit, and so far so good. But back to your question around culture, I think it's about being really clear on what your values are, and then living those values. And living your values are not just putting them up on a wall somewhere or putting them on a poster. Living your values means that you hire people that ascribe to those values and can demonstrate how those values resonate with them. You fire people when they don't live those values and can't modify their behavior to better live those values. And you demonstrate to your team through the people you promote that are living those values, how important they are to you. So what we've seen at Clio is they've become part of the daily language at Clio. When people talk about the actions they're taking, they talk about our values like thrive as Team Clio or customer success comes first. We see people referring to those values on a daily basis.